Bible right here. This is a real special Bible to me. I mean, like, you could get the Bible on your phone, and read it off your phone, and there's all the other versions of the Bible or whatever. And I read them, and it's the same exact words. If it's a King James Version and I'm on the phone reading it, it's the same exact King James Version that I got right here in paper. Except that it just don't feel the same when I read it out of this Bible right here. And I'm not trying to be superstitious or none of that. I know. But I've dreamed about this Bible. I got this Bible when I was in prison in Florida, receiving in Orlando. And that place sucks. You don't want to go there, trust me. And then what made it worse is I was there during the COVID quarantine crap when it was first kicking off. So strike two right there, bro. And I remember during the movement, they move you to chow, you move you for commissary. Sometimes we get lucky, we go outside for a couple of hours, maybe 1 hour, 2 hours maybe. And during one of the movements early in the morning, we were on our way to complete our orientations and all of that crap. You gotta take your IQ test, they gotta evaluate you psychologically, they gotta do all this little stuff. And it was some kind of a security breach or something that for some reason they had to stick us into the chapel right quick. They had to stick us right quick in the chapel right there. Yeah, I remember. And while we were in there was piles of Bibles, all NIV version this and all kinds of Bibles, this and that. And there was magazines and everybody was looking around to see what they could take to read. Because we were in the cell and it's in quarantine, bro. And it was no bueno. So I was looking around. I was like, bro, I'm going to get me a good old King James Bible, bro. I'm going to find me one somewhere. And I couldn't find one. And I walked up to a desk and I just happened to slide the drawer open. And I looked down. And there was this Bible right here, bro. You see it? There was this Bible right there, bro. And I looked at it and I was like, yeah. I grabbed it. And I held on to it and I took it with me everywhere. Everybody had stuff that they took from there. There was magazines and stuff. Not everybody, but a lot of people did have magazines and stuff that they took from there. And the whole time that I'm going through my orientation and going to see the dentist and going to see the different doctors and all this stuff that they got to do, I had the Bible in my arm like that, bro. I'm holding on to my Bible. Nobody told me nothing in front of the officers' faces. Nobody was telling me nothing. Everything was cool. And then when I was sitting down in the classroom where we were having to take the IQ test in prison, there was this dude right there who got up and came at me and made a big old scene. And he was like, everybody attention, I just want to say right now that I saw this man, he stole that Bible out the chapel over there. And if he's willing to do that, ain't no telling what he'll steal. You don't know, man. Basically like saying I'm a thief, look out, he'll steal from you if he took something out of the church and blah, blah, blah. And he was trying to put me on blast right there or something, being all loud or whatever. And I didn't stay quiet, bro. And I told him, bro, I didn't do anything in secret. Everybody saw. I did it in front of the CO's face. I walked out of the chapel with the Bible in my hand, in the CO's face. I've been going through this whole orientation process with this Bible in my hand, not hiding it. And nobody's saying nothing but you, bro. You're the only one saying. So he kind of piped down a little bit right there. And there was another dude who was behind me. And he was a lifer. This dude was in there for life. He was a lifer. The dude who tried to put me on blast, he had a 10-year bid. He had a 10-year bid to do. And I only had 18 months, And he was a big, swole black dude. He wasn't that tall, but he was cock diesel. He was a big dude, man. He was taller than me. And he's trying to put me on blast. But when it comes to this right here, I don't care how swole you are, or how big you are, or whatever. I don't play no games when it comes to that. right there. Come see this right here, bro. I don't play no game. So then the dude behind me, who had to do the life bid, he was like, let me see it, bro. And I let him see it. I wasn't worried about him. He was a stand-up dude. Even though he had to do a life sentence in there, that boy wasn't ever going home. He was never going home. I let him see it, and he looked at it, and he was like, bro, this is a good Bible, bro. You came up, and he gave it back to me, and I was like, came up, right? So, all of this, hold on, let's let these kids pass by, and then I'll continue with the testimony of this Bible right here, and why it's special to me. You want to see the shorties? The shorties are out here, bro. Shorties and the mamas, everybody out here. We out here, bro. We out here. We in nature. You gotta get out of the crib sometimes and get back to nature. So yeah, I guess it was field trip day today, bro, and I didn't even know. Don't forget where we were, right? So yeah, the big cock diesel dude thought he was gonna put me on blast over the Bible. Nothing ended up happening right there. Then a couple of days later after that, I remember he came up to me, to my cell. He came up to me, walked up to my cell, and he kind of gave like a half apology. He was basically trying to say something like, oh, well, you're still wrong because you stole it from the chapel and this and that. But I feel kind of bogus for coming at you the way I did and this and that. Because he was basically dry snitching is what he was doing. You know, when you're in there and you're in jail and, you know, the snitches are not highly esteemed. So that's basically what he did right there. He tried to like snitch me out, even though I didn't do anything wrong. I don't think I did anything wrong, but I took that Bible because it was there. Nobody was using it. I don't know. I took it. So I took it, right? And he started ratting me out, basically. So he had to come and apologize because he knew he was wrong. Probably one of the other dudes came to holler at him. Maybe even the lifer. Maybe even the dude who had to do life came and hollered at him. He was like, bro, you know you was bogus. You dry snitching. What if it was a CO right there and heard you saying that? They would have came. They would have put the bracelets on dude. They would have probably wrote him up for stealing a Bible out the chapel. You bogus for snitching. You basically dry snitch. Go apologize to that man. Maybe that happened. I don't know. Maybe that happened all over this Bible. But before that happened, before I even got my hands on the Bible, I had a dream of a big, ugly face that looked kind of like a bear, and the mouth was wide open with the teeth, and it just looked like, ah! It just looked like weird, and I was looking at that thing, and it was like a vision. But what's weird was, because in the dream, it was like something was like, look. Like there was someone there that was like telling me, look, bro, heads up, look at that. And then I looked at that. And then the next day, we go through the movement, or we go to the chapel, and I get the Bible, and all of that took place. So when I sat back and I reflect about what happened about that, I was like, whoa, that was like a warning. That big, ugly face with the mouth wide open right there, that looked kind of like a bear, that was dude. He tried to come at you, bro. But you was straight. You were straight. I was straight. God had me. Nothing happened, bro. Nothing happened in there. And after that, I had another dream about this Bible. So I had two dreams of things. The first one wasn't about the Bible. It was about the face of the bear that led to the incident through which I acquired the Bible. It was the black dude right there. The big swole black dude. He was swole, bro. He was bigger than me. I'll tell you that. And I'm not swole. I'm a little guy. I'm not swole. So, the other dream that I had was that I'm standing in my cell and I hear like a splash in the toilet, bro. I hear a splash. I don't see what happened, but I hear like a splash in the toilet of the cell. And I look into the toilet, and that Bible was right there in that toilet. And I was very upset. And if I remember in my dream, I began to cry. In my dream, I cried. And I grabbed it out the toilet and I started to dry it off, and I was crying, and I felt bad about it. So that's why this Bible is kind of special to me, and I like reading it better than Googling on the phone or searching or Bible Gateway or whatever. I like this Bible right here, bro. I want to share this testimony with you and with everyone.